What's going on, YouTube? Moose09 here for the Scandinavian Scourge. I just want to come on and talk about this week's game. We got the New York Jets this week. They're a good team, you know, and Mark Sanchez is a good quarterback. And, you know, you got LaDainian Tomlinson, and, you know, it's just, and Santonio Holmes is back this week, too. So, I mean, this is going to be a true test for the defense, for the secondary anyway. You know, we've only given up 14 points this year. Okay, we gave up 14 points to New Orleans against the Super Bowl champs. And then we gave up 14 points against Miami, which is a pretty good team, too. Speaking of that, I should probably get on that just a little bit right quick. Miami fans, I apologize. I really do. I did not see that game going that way, so my apology to you guys. This is taking forever for Crow. I've been really sick. I mean, I'm not trying to make an excuse, but I have been sick, you know. And hence the reason that's why I didn't make a game or a pre-vid for Detroit. You know, I was sick, so I couldn't do it. I mean, you guys just flat out kicked our ass, so it is what it is. But we're moving on to the Jets. The Jets are a damn good team, but we're just a little bit better. Why do I say that? Because we've only given up 14 points this year in each game. Detroit will only give up 10. And Detroit has put on, they've only lost, seriously, this is the truth about Detroit. I don't want to hear anybody say, oh, you beat Detroit, congratulations. That's just, wow, you beat Detroit. Well, for one thing, if you haven't noticed, Detroit lost to Philly by 3. And Green Bay fans, they saw they were going to kick the shit out of Detroit. Well, they only lost by, I believe it was 2 or 3. So, yeah. We're the only team to beat Detroit by 2 touchdowns this year so far. So, I wouldn't be talking too much shit, Green Bay. Alright, now back to the Jets game here. For one thing, we got to get off to Sanchez really fast. Jared Allen's got to step up this game. And I believe he will. I mean, I think last week that fired up the whole entire defense. That fight, you know, and Sean Hill, what the fuck were you thinking getting in Jared Allen's face? He would have fucking whooped your ass. So, we got to get after Sanchez fast. We got to break that O-line down. We got to make Sanchez run a little bit, because that's when he starts making mistakes, is when he's on the run and other things like that. You know, we got to get some interceptions this game too, and the offensive line needs to step up this game, because Jason Taylor, he hits fucking hard. So, you know, we got to step up on both sides of the ball. You know, so, you know, and since Randy Moss, welcome home, bud. Welcome home. I'm so excited to see you play on Monday night. This is gonna be amazing. This is history in the making right now. I hope they get to franchise him, but the way it sounds, it's probably not going to happen. So you probably won't see Moss next year, but let's all hope we do, because he's an excellent receiver, definitely Hall of Fame. You know, and you're going to open up so many gaps for Adrian when, you know, because you're going to double cover Moss. I know that. The Jets are going to double cover Moss. You know, and some of you guys, some of you Jets fans, like, think you're going to kick the shit out of Favre. Probably not going to happen. Because if you noticed last year against his former team, Green Bay, he was never touched once. Nothing. He had a dominant game in both games, really. So, I mean, against his former teams, in my opinion, he does better against former teams than he does against any other opponent. So, just remember that, you know. Yeah, it's going to be loud. It's going to be a hostile environment, but I don't get it. I just don't understand why you Jets fans hate Brett Favre so much. It's not his fault. Maybe you should go talk to Eric Mangini, the one that made him play with that bum arm. It's not his freaking fault, you know. But I expect Randy Moss or Percy Harvin to catch that 500 TD pass. You know, or Adrian Peterson, the Tahi, any of those guys. Or Shanko even. I think maybe on a play-action pass, maybe. We'll just see what happens on Monday night. But Adrian Peterson is probably going to have another 100-plus yard game. Don't be shocked if he doesn't. LaDainian Tomlinson, he's a good player, but I don't see him getting 100 against this Vikings D. Same with Green. I don't see that happening. So But, you know, their tight end, it's going to be, personally, before Moss, I thought it was going to be a battle of tight ends because Keller for the Jets is amazing. He's pretty damn good, too. I mean, but, you know, I think it's just going to be, it could be a passing game. I don't know, but I'm going with the Vikings, 27, Jets, 14. So, and you know what? It's just going to be a battle of the defenses and the battle of the offenses. That's all it's going to come down to is just who's going to throw the ball better and who's going to, you know, get the turnovers. So we'll see what happens. And something really cool, last Sunday for the Vikings-Lions game, Chuck Foreman was actually here in town, and I got his autograph. Don't know if you can see that or not, but that's Chuck Foreman's autograph right there. So that was pretty sweet. Anyways, go Vikings. Let's see what them Jets got. WETS, 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 Wets.